Hey, how are ya? Noxis Flak here, and welcome to part 5 of my playthrough of FTL while flying the Judge, which is the Zolton Layout A. We're currently in a pretty good situation. We just entered the Zolton homeworlds, which is our homeworld, and we immediately can see a store. Our shields are already at level 3. We have our Zolton Super Shield. We just acquired level 1 cloaking, and we have 2 fully powered weapons. Our crew right now is myself, Noxis Flak, the useless Who Am I on weapons. Solux is driving the ship, and World War II Ranger is sitting in the doors room and is already a level 1 hand-to-hand combat expert and is working his way to level 2 max level. And we have Treadstone, who is on shields and the newest member of our crew. What I want to do here is to get as many jumps in before the store as possible and not get caught by the rebels. So I'm going to jump here. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here, store, and then out. Try to make a little bit more money before we get there. And let's begin Sector 5, the Zolton homeworlds. You arrive at a primitive planet that you heard about at the cantina and are surprised to see a Zolton ship facing off against a rebel assault craft. You tap into the frequency and hear the rebel captain yelling, "We are liberating this planet in the name of the new galactic government. These aliens will not be left in ignorance where they cannot be of use." Alright, so I have some options here. Interfere. Make first contact with the primitive aliens. Protect the aliens' way of life and attack the rebel ship. Leave. So obviously I want to just attack the rebel ship, make some money for the store. These creatures should be left to develop at their own pace. You direct all weapons at the rebel ship and begin the firing sequence. Immediately, let's cloak. They've got a drone, and they have another defensive drone. They have 2 layers of shielding. Let's take power to dodge. Lido, take out the shields. Very nice. Let's get another missile on their shields. And it missed, unfortunately, but we got the halberd beam to fire. And more importantly, we just used our last missile. Oh no! I don't think the halberd beam can go through 2 layers of shield. This is a useless fight. I have to run. Oh my goodness, what a bummer. I don't think there's anything I can actually do because I don't have the missile launcher to break through their shield, so I'm just gonna go to the store. Maybe I can come back and fight the ship after I buy a weapon or some missiles here, but that's very bad. Okay, so we can buy some crew and fix the ship. There's no weapons, unfortunately. I can get a backup battery, which I actually like a lot, so it temporarily increases power in my engine room. We can bypass shields. We're not using drones. We're not using teleporters. This kind of stinks, actually. So what I'm going to do, let's get a slug person. So we have a fully promoted driver, and let's get Declan as a fully promoted dodge. Fix the ship and buy both of their missiles. So our new driver, sorry Solux, we do still really like you, but you are not as highly promoted of a driver. So you are now going to be on doors. World War II Ranger, you're going to be on sensors. And then you are going to be in the engine room. And myself, who's not as highly promoted, is actually just going to chill in the shield room, providing a second layer of free energy. And let's rename the crew. The slug driving the ship is going to be Zeke. I don't know why do I always second guess myself on that. And our engineer is going to be Garlic. There we go. Pretty nice crew we have. 1 spot left, so we're almost at max crew. But unfortunately there was no weapon at the store, so I always hit ship when I want to look at the store again. I can't get a new weapon, and I only had 2 missiles, unfortunately, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade cloaking. We now have max level cloaking, and our weapons are loaded. Let's actually go back and try to take the ship out and finish what we started. Hello again. Cloaking while everything's getting ready to go. And let's not fire the missile until the halberd beam is fully ready. Having a full layer, fully promoted cloak helps us out with that. Fire the missile, please don't miss. Very good. Saving the second missile, we only have one more. Halberd beam, if they cannot repair in time, do take them out. And it looks like they were able to repair in time. Let's fire the missile. It hit, and we took him out. Please get some fuel and missiles, please. Okay, we got a weapon. Zolton hail once the smoke disperses. Thank you, we were led to believe Federation ideals died among the Federation itself. Let us aid you a little for old time's sake. You accept the reward and scrap, and collect some remains from the rebel ship. So we got a new weapon. So the Burst Laser 1 is actually one of my least favorite weapons in the game. It requires 2 power and only shoots 2, but a Burst Laser Mark II would require the same amount of power 2 and fire 3. So probably going to sell this, but considering our missile situation, I might actually keep it a little longer anyway. Let's go into the nebula to buy ourselves a little bit more time, and yes, I am aware we are running out of fuel. There's nothing here, save the vast swirls of gas reflecting rays from a distant sun. Alright. Let's go to this nebula. We have 1 fuel after this one. I'm really hoping for a fight. This nebula turns out to be a hiding place of a terrified rock crew, taking refuge from the Zolton border police. They don't seem prepared to risk you leaving with their coordinates and open fire. So I'm now realizing we have a serious problem, which is that I don't have any more missiles, and our burst laser, as I'm going to show you right now, can only take down their shields if both hit. So again, I'm in this really annoying situation where I have to run to get more missiles before I can fight again. I really dislike a missile-focused strategy. It's not like they can really hurt us because of all of our shielding, but this is a waste of my time, and I only have 1 more fuel, so we're actually in somewhat of a bad spot as long as the ships we run into have more than 1 layer of shield. It really hurt us that the last store didn't have more weapon variety to choose from, so we're going to jump as far ahead as possible for the sole reason of giving us more time for the rebels to catch up while we get fuel, because we are about to run out of fuel. What appears to be a Zolton science ship requesting permission to dock. We have to dock with them, we're desperate. You allow them to approach but are caught unaware when they open fire. So this is a bad situation for a whole number of reasons. The first one being they have 2 layers of shields and a Zolton super shield. We cannot jump away and we're out of missiles, so we're just in a bad spot. And they're using a mind control device on me of all people. Just leave. Just use your FTL charger and leave. Oh my goodness, this is bad. They have now mind-controlled World War II Ranger. And they also have a fire on the ship. This is a very bad situation. Let's take the oxygen out of all the rooms leading to the fire. Please repair what you have done, World War II Ranger. Their FTL is taking a lifetime to charge. Alright, I think the fire's off the ship, so we're going to shut the door. Here comes a missile, that's going to be no fun. Oh, this is just terrible. Jump imminent, thank goodness. Alright, let's see everyone that's hurt. So I think it's just me at this point. Treadstone's the actual shield operator, so how about you get in there? And actually, I'm going to sit in the cloaking room. Very nice. So what happens now, we're out of missiles and we're out of fuel, so this is a really bad situation. So I'm going to turn on the distress beacon and wait. You detect a Mantis ship approaching and hack into their comm channel to hear. Hope they put up more of a fight than the last Federation ship. This has been a disappointing day so far. So they are not interested in helping. We cannot get through their shields, and their FTL is charging. So we are in a very bad situation. I think they're just gonna run, and we're gonna have to wait this one out. It is interesting that they're not trying to board the ship. I think it's almost like the AI knows we're in a really bad spot. At this point, I'm just firing so that my weapons guy is getting upgraded while this happens. Cloak. Yeah, FTL, just leave. If I could get like a automated ship that has no shields or a friendly ship, that's really all I need at this point, but things are actually looking really bad. Thank goodness on the miss. Your FTL is taking forever. What's going on? Here they come. So he just teleported here, which is right next to our airlock, and our doors are very high level, so he's actually in a really bad spot. So I think he will likely die of asphyxiation before even getting through that door. There that is, very nice. So they lost a crew. Jump's imminent, you feel free to leave, man. I do not care. Yep. Ship jumps away without saying a word. You hope they don't leave to get reinforcements. I can't upgrade the weapon system. Like, if I could upgrade the weapon system one more time, I could get a burst laser and the halberd beam, which would solve the problem. But at the moment, I don't have that option. So I have to wait again as the rebels get closer. Oh! A refugee ship fleeing the rebel advance enters the system. Having picked up your distress beacon, while it doesn't have much fuel to spare, its hull looks damaged. It is in bad need of scrap and willing to trade fuel for them. Oh my goodness, option 3 is brutal, but we're going to trade some scrap for fuel. We got 3 fuel. Now let's jump really far ahead. Do this? I'm going to do this first, just in case there's a store down there. We are in a desperate need for a better weapon situation. It's really bad. Despite their precautions, pirates have begun to harass the local Zolton settlements across this sector. One such pirate spots your ship and moves in to attack. Oh, goodness. Let's power up the engines. I cannot do anything about a ship with 2 shields. We are in a bad negative feedback loop. And until I get a store, the scrap necessary to power both the burst laser 2 and the halberd beam, this is just going to be how it is. Look at that. Zolton super shield doing its job. Yep, just keep leveling up. Not like we can actually do anything. We are cloaked. And that's a store. Not too much we can do with said store. I'm gonna jump here first and then go to the store. There's a small chance I'll be able to make some money before the store. Oh, here we go. Okay. You arrive at an infrequently used beacon close to a pulsar. Before long, a rebel ship happens to jump nearby. It looks like you have to fight. The pulsar is going to take down the enemy ship's shields, so we can actually power the halberd beam and use it once their shields are brought down by the pulsar. Doing this will actually get us some scrap before the store, which is hugely important. We have to time this correctly, though. Ion pulse imminent. Get ready to take down shields, weapons, engines, and the bedroom. Go, go, go. Perfect. The ship repeatedly hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. 4 fuel, super important. We're getting an augmentation. Totally accepting that. Wow, that was so nice. Fuel's not in red. Yes, we're out of missiles, but let's go to the store and try to solve this problem permanently, huh? Human ship hails. My friends, please, there's nothing I don't have, and there's nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around my shop? Burst Laser 2, one of my favorite weapons in the game. A second scrap recovery arm. What? I'm doing that. So there are weapons here, but I don't think I'm going to do that. The missile launcher has been so disappointing to me at the moment, but I'm going to keep it for now. We now have 2 scrap recovery arms, which is my ideal play style, and we now need to find a way to actually go through enemy shields. So I keep clicking on the ship when I mean to click on store. I'm going to buy 2 missiles, I'm going to buy fuel, and I'm going to repair the ship. I don't believe there's anything I actually want to sell at the moment because my current strategy involves using this until we find a better weapon. And it hurts that I can't grab this burst laser Mark II, but I don't have the money. So we do have 2 missiles. We can fight with the Leto and the halberd beam, probably for 1 fight, but we're gonna have to be very careful with it. So we're gonna jump here. A light asteroid field is entering the atmosphere of a nearby planet. A fireworks show on a galactic scale. There's little for it but to take a break from the ambience and program the next jump. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to mine the asteroids, and I wasn't. So we're jumping to the exit. You arrive at the long-range beacon where the FTL drive is charging and jump to the next sector. The rebels in the system are doing supply runs for the local space stations. These civilians have likely been out of supply for months due to the war and are in desperate need. Attack the rebels, wait and steal the supplies from the civilians, leave them be. I'm just going to attack the rebels, keep things simple. So we've got 2 layers of shields. I'm gonna cloak. They've got a missile launcher, and they have the ability to quickly repair systems. So I'm going to time the Leto and the halberd beam at the same time, using the cloak to let me do this more effectively. Alright, they are both ready. The Leto is going to attack these shields. After the Leto hits, we are going to hit these systems. Hit, 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 hit. Oh, we have a miss. With only 1 missile remaining. This could be very bad. Alright. Fire. Please hit. And here we go. Now we need the halberd beam to fire quickly again. Oh no, it happened again. Their shields were able to come up in time due to their drone. I damaged the drone system, but not enough, unfortunately, to bring down this repair drone, which helped them repair their shields faster. I'm right back in the same negative feedback loop as before. There's no point in staying. I'm just going to leave, as unfortunate as it is. Wow, Sector 5 was disappointing. Alright, let's jump to Sector 6, a civilian sector. We have no choice. We have to hit this one. Welcome to the new sector. Get to the exit beacon and jump to the next sector before the pursuing rebels catch you. No store, and we start in the nebula. Alright, so Sector 5 was horrible. It was a garbage dumpster fire of not enough missiles, and everyone had too many shields for our beam weapons to go through. But we did get 2 new crew members, and we now have 2 scrap recovery arms. So once we do eventually get out of this negative rut, things should really start rolling. We just need to get out of this rut in episode 6, which will be next. I understand it was a rough one, but please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. Let me know in the comments about all the little mistakes you think Who Am I, my crew member, did to get us in this situation. And of course, this has been Noxis Flak, and you will see me in the next one.